Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers and updates for the upcoming 3 weeks tease that Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline Matsins Wood, and Luna Nozawa, Lisa Yamada, are preparing for an intense confrontation. B&B fans can also expect some emotional setbacks and wedding preparations in the near future. So let's discuss all the excitement. From October 20 to 24, viewers will see Sheila Sharp, Kimberlyn Brown, making yet another plea. But Deacon Sharp, Shane Cannon, will persist in distancing himself to engage with Taylor Hayes. Rebecca Budig, meanwhile, Dake Sharp, Harrison Cohn, will express further bewilderment regarding Rini Price's Christian Weissman wish to remain under the radar at Forrester Creations. During a prison visit, Poppy Nozawa, Romy Park, will mock Luna's situation and caution that Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, is not going to play the role of a savior again. Bill will strive to assure Katie Logan, Heather Tom, and Will Spencer, Crew Morrow, that their future custody victory is all but secured. And finally, Electra Forrester, Lania Grace, will experience a moment of clarity. Electra is about to have a major realization about Will and Luna, making their bond through the baby feel intense. Will this cause her to rethink her choice about Will after Steffy reunites with the kids and John Finn Finnegan, Tanner Novlin? A tough talk about Luna will happen. Steffy will be shocked to find out Luna is alive and will insist that being pregnant doesn't free her from responsibility. Meanwhile, with Deacon and Brooke Logan's, Catherine Kelly Lang, help, Hope may realize it's time to share her true feelings for Liam and build their future. Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, will focus on his future and will clarify this to Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, when she asks about his plans. The week of October 27, Hope and Liam might solidify their romantic reunion. There could be an outburst of passion when Liam and Hope finally express their true feelings about the new chapter they both desire. Regarding Remy, his history is set to resurface and trouble him as Dake and Electra become closer. This friendship is sure to unveil some shocking truths, especially since Dake's boyfriend happens to be Electra's previous stalker and abuser at some point. It's likely that Steffy will decide to visit Luna herself, simply to clarify a few matters concerning her family and what she is prepared to do to safeguard them. The week of November 3 could bring joy for Beth Spencer, Jordan Gracie, after Liam and Hope's reunion. Beth may hope to get her parents to the altar soon. Brooke had a quick wedding, so she might encourage Hope to be a fast bride and start her new life with Liam. Overall, Hope's life looks promising both personally and professionally, as she prepares for Hope for the future fashion show with Dake's assistance. Sheila will worry about Deacon and Taylor's growing relationship, which could lead to jealousy. However, Deacon and Sheila will celebrate Thanksgiving together later in November, which might be a positive sign. Get ready, bold and the beautiful fans. The next 3 weeks are about to set the stage for chaos, heartbreak, and shocking reunions in Los Angeles. Emotions will boil over as Steffy Forrester takes on Luna Nozawa in a stunning confrontation that could split the Forrester family right down the middle. But that's not all. Wedding bells might ring for one unexpected couple, while old wounds and new temptations threaten to destroy even the strongest relationships. Let's dive into what the next 3 weeks have in store, from heated rivalries to emotional reckonings and wedding day bombshells that no one saw coming. Steffy's return to Los Angeles was supposed to bring stability and leadership back to Forrester Creations. But instead, it sets off a domino effect of drama that ripples through everyone's lives. From the moment she steps back into the design office, Steffy's eyes narrow on Luna. Once a rising star under Hope's mentorship, Luna has grown into a creative force of her own, bold, ambitious, and fiercely protective of her independence. But Steffy, ever the perfectionist, doesn't see Luna as a prodigy, she sees her as a threat. Whispers begin to circulate through the company halls. Rich admires Luna's designs, Hope praises her innovation, and Eva Carter hints that Luna might represent the next generation of Forrester brilliance. But for Steffi, those compliments sting. She's worked her entire life to be the Forrester queen, and now she feels someone else quietly climbing her throne. At home, Finn senses his wife's tension and tries to calm her, but Steffi can't let it go. She's convinced Luna's rapid rise isn't just talent, she suspects manipulation. After all, Luna's connection to Bill Spencer through Poppy has always been complicated. Could Bill be pulling strings behind the scenes to gain leverage at Forrester? Steffi vows to find out. Meanwhile, Luna isn't backing down. For the first time, she finds her voice, telling RJ that she's tired of being underestimated and judged for her family's past. She loves designing, and she refuses to let anyone, not even Steffi Forrester, intimidate her. Tensions explode during a design meeting when Steffi publicly questions Luna's originality. "You're talented, Luna," Steffi says with a polite smile that doesn't reach her eyes. "But at Forrester, we don't copy, we create." Luna stands her ground, her eyes flashing. "Maybe you're just afraid someone younger has fresh ideas." The entire room goes silent. Hope looks between them, Ridge frowns, and RJ's jaw tightens. The line between professionalism and personal rivalry has officially been crossed. While Steffi and Luna's clash shakes up Forrester Creations, the emotional fallout hits Finn the hardest. He loves his wife deeply, but he also can't ignore the way Steffi's behavior is starting to mirror her mother's old patterns: controlling, territorial, and impulsive. When Finn runs into Luna at the hospital, their conversation takes an unexpected turn. Luna admits she feels like she's being pushed out, not just of Forrester, but of her relationship with RJ. Steffi's interference has made everything complicated, and Luna confides that she sometimes wonders if she even belongs in this family. Finn offers words of comfort, reminding her that she's earned her place, not by family ties, but by hard work and talent. Yet their moment of connection doesn't go unnoticed. Lai catches sight of them talking and later warns Finn, "You need to be careful, son. Emotional attachments outside your marriage can cloud your judgment." Meanwhile, RJ finds himself torn. He loves Luna, but Steffi's warnings about keeping the company's reputation intact begin to eat away at his confidence. When Steffi implies that Luna's relationship with him might have been a career move, RJ erupts, defending Luna fiercely, but the seed of doubt has been planted. Elsewhere, Bill Spencer plays puppet master again. Seeing Steffi and Finn's tension, he decides to exploit it, subtly. He invites Finn to a charity gala and casually mentions Luna's potential as a public face for Spencer Publications' upcoming campaign. Finn is polite but firm, saying Luna's heart belongs to Forrester. But when Bill hints that he could help protect Luna's career if she ever felt cornered, Finn can't shake the uneasy feeling that something big is about to blow. Emotional turmoil spreads like wildfire. Hope, caught between her loyalty to Luna and her own issues with Thomas, starts to question if peace in the Forrester family is even possible. And just as Steffi begins to believe she's reasserted control, she discovers something shocking. Luna has been chosen to represent Forrester in a high-profile Fashion Week showcase in Paris. Ridge made the decision himself. The rage that flashes across Steffi's face says it all. She's not just angry, she feels betrayed. If the first 2 weeks were tense, week 3 is where the bold and the beautiful hits its emotional peak. With shocking wedding news, painful betrayals, and a twist that could change the Forrester family forever. As Paris Fashion Week preparations ramp up, Luna throws herself into work. Despite the pressure, she shines, earning respect even from those who once doubted her. But her personal life is unraveling fast. RJ's insecurities and Steffi's constant interference push her to her limit. Then, in a stunning twist, RJ proposes. He wants to prove to Luna, and everyone else, that his love is real and that they can build a life together, no matter what Steffi or anyone else says. The proposal happens privately, surrounded by sketches and fabrics, a beautiful chaos that reflects their creative bond. Luna is overwhelmed and says yes. But their happiness doesn't last long. When Steffi hears the news, she's livid. "You're making a mistake," she warns RJ. You barely know who Luna really is. Her mother lied to Bill for decades. Do you really think that kind of manipulation skips a generation? The confrontation gets ugly. Rich steps in, trying to keep peace, but Steffi refuses to back down. She sees Luna as a liability, someone who could destroy everything the Foresters have built. Poppy, ever the concerned mother, advises her to follow her heart but warns her that Steffi won't stop until she wins. Then in a shocking turn, Bill Spencer crashes the pre-wedding celebration. His announcement sends shockwaves through the room. He's officially engaged to Poppy, and they plan to marry the same weekend as Luna and RJ. 2 weddings, 1 explosive weekend. The dual wedding plan splits loyalties across Los Angeles. Katie is crushed, realizing that Bill truly intends to start a new life. Brooke and Ridge are stunned, and Steffi. She sees the timing as a ploy. Typical Spencer manipulation, she mutters. But it's what happens during the ceremony that changes everything. As guests gather for the double ceremony, emotions are at an all-time high. The setting is breathtaking. A sunlit garden adorned with white orchids, a symbol of purity and renewal. But beneath the beauty lies deep tension. RJ stands at the altar, nervous but smiling. Luna walks down the aisle, radiant in an ivory gown designed by Hope herself, a quiet gesture of support and love. Bill and Poppy exchange a knowing glance, their happiness seemingly unshakable. Then comes the first crack. During the vows, a courier arrives with an envelope addressed to Bill. Curious, he opens it, and his face drains of color. Inside is a confidential hospital document. Lie, acting out of desperation, had sent it anonymously. It reveals inconsistencies in Luna's birth record, something that could upend everything. The whispers begin immediately. What's going on? Hope asks. Ridge frowns. Steffi's eyes narrow. Bill confronts Poppy quietly, but Luna overhears. The revelation, there may be doubts about her paternity. Bill had taken her at her mother's word, but the papers suggest another possible father. The ceremony halts. RJ rushes to Luna, trying to comfort her, but Luna is devastated. Tears streak down her face as she turns on her mother. You told me the truth, didn't you? Poppy can't answer. The emotional weight is unbearable. Bill storms out, Poppy chases after him, and Luna collapses in RJ's arms. The guests are left in stunned silence. Another Forrester Spencer wedding day destroyed by secrets. In the days that follow, the fallout is explosive. Steffi feels vindicated, though even she can't ignore the pain in Luna's eyes. Finn, disgusted by the lack of compassion, calls her out. You talk about protecting family, Steffi, but you're destroying it from the inside out. Their argument leaves them both shaken. Steffi begins to realize that in her obsession to protect her legacy, she might have become exactly what she once hated: cold, unyielding, and fearful of change. RJ stands by Luna through the media storm, refusing to let the scandal break them apart. You're not your mother's mistakes, he tells her, you're my future. But Luna, unsure of her own identity now, pulls away. Meanwhile, Bill spirals. He doesn't know if he can trust Poppy anymore, and their engagement is on life support. Katie, seeing his vulnerability, reaches out, not as a lover, but as someone who's always known his heart. Their quiet conversation rekindles old emotions neither expected to feel again. By the end of the 3rd week, Los Angeles is divided. Steffi and Finn's marriage hangs by a thread as their moral differences widen. RJ and Luna's engagement remains uncertain, with Luna contemplating leaving LA to find herself. Bill and Poppy's relationship teeters on collapse. Hope turns her energy back to her designs, and possibly to Thomas, who's returned from a mysterious trip to Europe. But just as the dust begins to settle, Rich makes an announcement that shocks everyone at Forrester Creations. He's planning a Forrester Family Summit, one that will decide the company's future leadership and possibly force Steffi and Luna to work side by side. The stakes couldn't be higher, and the emotional scars from the last few weeks guarantee that this meeting won't end peacefully. The next 3 weeks on The Bold and the Beautiful are a roller coaster of power plays, heartbreak, and shocking revelations. Steffi and Luna's clash isn't just about design. It's about legacy, fear, and the lengths people will go to protect their place in the world. As wedding dreams turn into public scandals and love faces its greatest tests, the lines between loyalty and betrayal blur like never before. Will Steffi learn humility? Will Luna reclaim her strength and identity? And will Los Angeles ever recover from the chaos left in their wake? One thing is certain, the fallout from these weeks will define the next era of the bold and the beautiful. And as the dust settles, one woman's rise may signal another's fall. Because in this town, even the purest intentions can lead to the most heartbreaking consequences. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our BOLD and BUTI Fuel UPDAT YouTube channel for more update news.